This is Cornelius to the Cinema, starring Cornelius to the Cinema. Today's guest is Jerry Springer, host of The Jerry Springer Show, which is convenient because the show and him got the same name. Transcendent, inspirational, globally influential. Those are some of the things the critics have said about Oprah Winfrey's show. Instead, they have said that your show has brought about the end of Western civilization. What do you say when people say these types of hateful things?
Well, Western civilization has been around long enough. We've had 1,000 years now, and it's time for Eastern civilization to have a shot.
Oh, so you were helping out the Eastern civilization.
That's what I was thinking. That's when we created the show. We said we got to give Eastern civilization a shot, and that's what we're trying to do. Well, so far it's working.
I feel it has been.
Oh, you could pick up any newspaper and see that it's working.
Well, your show has been on for a very long time. When you started out, the landscape was very different.
When we started out, you had hair.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And we've had that picture on this show before.
Yeah.
When you started out, there was Phil Donahue, there was Sally Jesse referee.
Yeah.
How do you feel now that you're still here and they are all deceased?
I am afraid that to leave or to die, because then you would pronounce my name, and I don't want to hear how that's going to go.
Oh, I would never mispronounce your name, Mr. Springer. When you do the show, is there any preparation you take? Like, for example, some people have a ritual.
Yes.
Like, do you have a ritual you do before you start the show?
I usually get dressed.
That's a good beginning.
Yes. And, that's it. And I never know, I'm not allowed to know what the show's about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that is the truth. They hand me a card, and the card just has the names of the guests on it. But I'm never allowed to know the subject, and I'm supposed to ask questions that you would ask watching at home and then make jokes. But if I knew what the show was about, I'd never come. The show's stupid.
That's very good. I don't know what the show is about because I can't read English most of the time.
Yeah. Are you on like every week?
Oh yes, we're on every week. We're on a show called Ira Opener.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
Ira Opener? Yeah, it's great.
We're on every morning.
Yeah, it's a friend of Ken.
Yes. Now, we were doing some research on the interwebs. We found out that they are making a show about you.
Yes.
And it's called Jerry Springer, can you read this word?
It says opera.
They made that about you.
Yes.
Were you flattered when they did that?
Well, I had no thought about it. They told me, and it became very big in England. I had nothing to do with it. It's just about me. And then they brought it here to the States. Harvey Keitel played me for a while. And
Harvey Keitel?
Yeah, Keitel.
Yes, he's a very famous actor.
Yeah.
He was naked in that Lieutenant movie.
You're a lonely man.
Yes, I am. Because I never had that made about me.
You've never had an opera made about you?
No one even made a jingle about me.
What a loser.
Yes, but that's my middle name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Things are going to be okay.
It's all right.
No, you're all right.
What I would like to do now is to look back as sort of a...
Someone's going to write an opera about you.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope so.
It'll happen.
We would like to take a look at your career, some of your shows. For example...
Why?
Because there's a lot of interesting things that the people want to know about. Like, for example, in this masterfully transcendent episode, it's called Two Timing with a Tranny.
Yeah.
It explores a common Jerry Springer Show theme. Ladies who was born with wieners. Let's take a look at it.
I brought you on the show to tell you how I feel and also to tell you that I was born a dude.
Well, it was, sometimes you can tell when they come out. I mean, nowadays, When
I go to the grocery store and I look at milk, I can tell if that's 2% or whole milk.
Yeah.
This is not more difficult than that, I would assume, someone with your cultured eye. But let us look again at another piece.
I got to go to the grocery store more.
Another common theme you often explore is the figurative taking of another person's bacon. For example, in the exquisite and incomparable episode called Honey, Meet My Boyfriend and Tranny Lover, we meet a man who literally uses another man for bacon. Let's take a look at this.
Not ready for no relationship. Look at you. I'm not ready to walk down the street holding no hands with you. You like firecracker.
You weren't complaining about no firecracker when I was bringing you that honey-cured ham at Cracker Barrel. Or when you told me I chopped up your bacon like your mama used to do it.
Did you use her, now you're using him for his bacon?
Has anyone ever used you for your bacon?
No, I'm Jewish.
Oh, has anyone ever used you for your
there's no
kosher
bacon.
matzah?
Well, yes, that I've been used for. But also, that show we could have put on the Food Channel.
Now, on the magnificent episode called Southern Belle Beatdown,
Yeah.
you asked the age-old question, who is Chrysalid? And you answer in true Jerry Sprang fashion. Let's take a look.
Who's Chrysalid?
Who's that bitch that told Danielle about us?
Where's Chrysalid?
You were as close to this scenario as anybody. Do you have any idea who Chrysalid is?
No.
Well, I believe,
No.
and this is just me talking.
Yeah,
as a
I have
viewer,
no. That show stumped me. I had no idea.
I feel there's a little Chrysalid in each of us.
Well, there shouldn't be.
And most of us would like surgery to get it removed.
Yeah. Oh, that can be painful.
Yes, it could.
Yes.
You know, Jerry, it's been enlightening for me to sit here and speak with you in this manner.
Yes.
Just
Is there another manner you would speak?
Well, no,
to me in?
we both titans of the industry, and we're
Yeah.
talking to one
Yes.
another like this here.
Yeah.
And so what I thought is
Yeah,
that
what?
you have a piece on your show called The Final Thought.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe you had a final thought about us sitting down together to chat like this here
Yeah.
and look back on your career.
Well, I would just like to say, and I mean this with total respect, of all the shows I have ever been on, this is one of them.
Now, see, that puts us in illustrious company. I hope y'all got that on tape, because he said it. It came out of his mouth. I didn't
Yeah.
move him like a
Yeah.
Muppet. He said it himself.
That's right.
So thank you so much, Jerry Springer.
God
It's
bless
a pleasure
you.
meeting you.
Yeah.
Yes, and may whoever bless you as well, because
Yeah.
you know some people believe different things. This has been Cornelius to the Cinema, talking with a titan of the industry, Jerry Springer.
We never talked about a movie.
Well-
I thought this is a movie show.
I don't really watch the movies.
Yeah.
We only had time for the trailers. This the CW.
Oh, that's right.
CW stands for Can't Watch.
Thanks for having me on your last show.